Governor Dr. Gakuru has been taken. Our senior political reporter Duncan Haimba is on standby there for us with an update. Duncan, the Leaf Funeral Home has been a bevy of activities since morning, since the body of the governor was taken there. What's happening there currently?
Yes, Akisa, it's been a behavior of activities. Top political leaders continue streaming in. Some that were earlier lucky enough, they were able to view the body, but that has since been stopped. Because they are saying the continued exposure of the body might mess up before the post-mortem that will have to be undertaken later on. So they've stopped, but they are only restricting only very few that actually are being allowed in. And indeed, it is a Black Tuesday for the country, and more so for people from Nyeri County. Remember that this is the second governor to die in office, not only in the country, but in the very Nyeri County. Less than a year ago, the then governor Nderitu Gashagwa passed on while in office. And then this barely 3 months, even before the country can have a substantive head of government and head of state, a governor has passed on. Therefore, it is indeed a very, we can call it a Black Tuesday, not only for the country, not only for people from Nyeri County, but the country as well. In terms of the who is who's who've been here, we've had the deputy president coming here. We've had two CSs, that is CS Joe Musheru, CS James Masharia. We've had 3 governors, Waititu, Governor Sonko, Waiguru, and Mwangi Wairia, 4 of them, and a host of members of parliament that have also been coming. A short while ago, we've seen about 6 members of parliament from NASA. They've actually come here. We've seen MPs from Wiper, we've seen MPs from ODM. They've come and they've equally delivered what they are calling condolence message from their 3 principals, Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, and Moses Wetangula. So that is what exactly is happening. But I think I'll be talking to member for Parliament, Roy Sambu, Isaac Wehenya Ndirangu. Of course, he is perhaps the youngest Kenyan to have been elected as a member of parliament in the 90s at the age of 20. He is in Nairobi right now, but his home county is Nyeri. And initially, he was actually elected as MP for Nyeri town at the age of 20. Mheshimiwa, if you could just share with us so far, what do we know as far as the state of the other? It's only that the governor now, it has been confirmed that he has passed on. What about the other occupants, and how many people were said to be in that vehicle?
Well, I'm not completely privy to that information, so I cannot confirm. Actually, I learned from my wife about the death because I was on safari and came straight here to mourn with the family and the other people of Nyeri. Mm-hmm. So for me is to send my condolences and sympathies to the wife and the children and the residents of Nyeri, who I know really have been supporting Mheshimiwa Gakuru from 2013, when he almost clinched the governorship, except for a very few votes. And even now in 2017, they came up to support him in a very big way. And it is important to remember Gakuru as one of the architects of Vision 2030. These are among the young economists who are mentored by Mheshimiwa Kibaki, former president Mheshimiwa Mwiraria, to drive the economy of this country together with the academicians and professionals like Mugo Kibati.
Maybe if you could just tell us, this is the second time a governor is dying in office. Sadly, it's the same county. How do you, what would you say maybe this one actually, because it is coincidentally the same county that is losing a governor in office?
Death has no... You cannot keep... You cannot explain how death chooses who to visit and who not to visit. And like in the case of the former governor, he died from a long illness. We knew this governor was in good health until this morning when he met his death. An accident is just a way of explaining death. There are many causes of death, and you may not know what will cause yours. So ours is to accept that it has happened, to mourn with the family, and to pray to God to give them comfort and to console them. Tunataka kuwaombea faraja na tuko pamoja na wao. Najua watu wa Nyeri wamesikitika sana. Mimi nikiwa mmoja wao, nimezaliwa huko Nyeri na zamani nilikuwa mbunge wa huko, na najua wanapenda huyu gavana sana, na walikuwa wanagojea kwa hamu waone kazi yake akiwa kama yule wa kwanza aliweza kuwekwa kwa Vision 2030 na alikuwa director. So I know they will really miss his services, know the loss, but maybe only God can.
Briefly, if you could just, less than a minute, if you could just share your condolences as well.
I have. I've also come to condole with the bereaved, the family of Mheshimiwa Wahome, Daktari. We also received this news with a lot of sadness in the morning. I remember I was just watching the TV and saw the thing. I thought maybe it's just an accident. Now that it has taken him, I want to condole the family, that the wife and the children, that they should not think that it's the end of time. I know it's painful. And for the people of Nyeri, who just elected Governor Wahome the other day, they should not think that now things are becoming haywire for them, that God is going to do good for them, that everything shall be all right with them.
Yes, briefly, before we go back to studio, maybe your thoughts. You've also been here, and maybe just your word of encouragement.
My name is Florence Bore, the County MP, Kericho County. On my own behalf and on behalf of the people of Kericho, I want to pass my condolences to the people of Nyeri. I want to tell them God is in control. May God comfort them during this difficult period of time. God knows why it has happened, and we want to tell the people of Nyeri we are standing with them. Thank you.
Well, that was Roysambu Member of Parliament Ohenya Ndirangu with other leaders from Baringo and Kericho County. Of course, that is the Jubilee fraternity that is mourning. And Akisa, sadly, we do understand that the governor actually had a child who's sitting KCSE. And remember that KCSE began yesterday. So you can imagine that the tragic incident, the kind of perhaps damage it could have to that family, and more so that particular child, because it is just day 2 when they were sitting for their national examination that will decide their future academic-wise. So it's a very, very sad incident, and as you've said, perhaps it is actually, yes, a Black Tuesday for the nation, and more so for the people of Nyeri County, and in particular the Dr. Gakuru's family. Akisa.